Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of Girls High School Softball Playoffs. Today, in this Division I, Region I final matchup, the New Philadelphia Quakers take on the Perry Panthers, presented by Gilland Body Shop and the New Company. Today's game is also brought to you by Hartzler's Quality Housing, Keim, Kent State University Tuscarawas, Little Caesars Pizza, Mac and Turf Realty, PAC Drilling, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now, let's head to the Diamond at Massillon High School with Travis McClelland and Adam Sieweski.
Between the number 7 New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the number 4 seed the Perry Lady Panthers for the right to head off to Akron on Thursday for the state semifinal game. Thank you for joining us. If you're listening to the audio on WTUZ.com, if you're watching the live stream on WTUZ Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Travis McClelland. I'm joined by my color analyst, Mr. Quaker, Adam Sieweski. Adam, this will most likely come down to one of the young ladies in the circle tonight. How big is it to get your offense off first?
Oh, absolutely. As the Quakers did on Thursday in their victory over the St. Joseph Jaguars, the Quakers came out and they started hitting the ball right off the get-go because when they were facing Maya Johnson, one of the best pitchers in the state. It's going to be no different for the Quakers today as they're facing Missy Olshoffel, another great arm in the circle. The Quakers are going to have to get base runners early and often. As for the Perry Panthers, it's the same task. Julia Miller on the mound, they're going to have to utilize whatever they can to get base runners, whether it be walks, bunts, bloop singles into the outfield, as Julia has pretty much shut down all of her opponents thus far in the tournament.
Adam, that leads me into my next question. Do you think it's an advantage for New Philadelphia that they've seen Missy Olshoffel once in the regular season, but the Panthers have not seen Julia Miller?
Absolutely, I do. I think that, those girls can look back. It was only about 3 weeks ago when they faced the Perry Panthers. They can kind of look back and, remember what she did. And another thing for the Quakers, they've faced nothing but speed pitching for the last the last 4 tournament games. So they've seen everybody's best, and they've seen some very, very good arms up to this point. So their eye is adjusted to that speed pitching, which I believe sets them up well to have a good day at the plate.
Adam, one final question here. You look out here, it's a beautiful day for softball, maybe a little bit on the cool side, but all in all, a great day. A packed house, you look out, everyone's here, 4, 5, 6 deep in the outfield. The stands are full. Great atmosphere for softball. How do you think that affects the nerves early?
I think maybe in the first inning you'll see both teams do maybe something unconventional as they have the nerves setting in as it is a state regional final game. But I think after that, I think you're going to see both teams settle in. These are both two good, very quality teams, and I think they'll be able to overcome maybe the nerves inside and put a good product out on the field.
We're looking for a great day of softball here, and good luck to both teams. We'll be right back here on Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications with the head coach interviews and back with the starting lineups right after this.
The New Company, locally owned and operated, is located on State Route 39 in Dover. They offer their customers a large selection of tools, hardware, and even industrial supplies. The New Company offers a very knowledgeable and friendly staff with the experience to get just what you need to complete the job. So when you're needing that hard-to-find part or just replacing a tool, give the New Company a call in Dover at 330-364-6384. You can also stop by 1607 State Route 39 in Dover.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Massillon High School. I'm Travis McClellan. I'm in the dugout with Perry head coach Scott Doherty. Coach, a 7-out shutout win over Hoover on Thursday. Talk about what you liked from your ladies in that outing.
We came out with a great focus. We strung some good at-bats together early, and we were able to get to the top of our lineup with Maddie Johnston, and she broke it open with a grand slam, which kind of really released some of that pressure we might have been feeling. And from that point forward, we were able to kind of just settle in and play our game.
Coach, anytime you get this deep into the tournament, you're going to need great pitching and solid defense. Talk about both of those for your Panthers.
Yeah, so we've got senior Missy Holzoffel in the circle for us. She's got a ton of experience. She was with us in 2018. She was our sixth hitter back in the state title team of 2018. She's been in big moments before. You'll probably see she'll pitch herself in and out of trouble, hopefully. She does have a tendency to get a little wild at times, but always is able to rein it back in. And defensively, we've been pretty solid all year. We've had our hiccups along the way. We hope those don't show up today.
Coach, you had a regular season battle with the Quakers earlier. You didn't see Julia Miller. What do you expect from the Quakers here tonight?
Yeah, they're going to be a completely different team with her in the circle. You can just tell they have a full belief in her, as they should. Our girls love to compete, so that's why we scheduled New Philly. We were looking forward to that regular season competition. We were a little disappointed we didn't get to see her, but we'll come out and compete today.
Finally, Coach, what needs to happen this afternoon for your Panthers to move on to Thursday and play at Firestone in the state semis?
I think we need to be able to put the ball in play and put some pressure on New Philadelphia's defense. With her in the circle, they've had quite a run here in the tournament where she's really been dominant, and teams just have not had a lot of success even putting the ball in play against her. I know that the Massillon game, I think she struck out 21 of 21. We had in their most recent game against Cleveland St. Joseph's, they only had 2 base runners reach, 2 on walks. They had no hits. So the defense for the Quakers have not had any pressure put on them. So that's kind of what we're hoping to be able to do.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck today.
Thank you.
That was Panthers head coach Scott Doherty. When we return, I'll be in the dugout with New Philadelphia head coach Carly Ross right after this on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
The new company, locally owned and operated, is located on State Route 39 in Dover. They offer their customers a large selection of tools, hardware, and even industrial supplies. The new company offers a very knowledgeable and friendly staff with the experience to get just what you need to complete the job. So when you're needing that hard-to-find part or just replacing a tool, give the new company a call in Dover at 330-364-6384. You can also stop by 1607 State Route 39 in Dover.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice: Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Massillon High School. I'm Travis McClellan. I'm in the dugout with New Philadelphia head coach Carly Ross. Coach, after back-to-back 1-0 shutout wins in the districts, your bats came to life on Thursday. Talk about the extra work your girls have put in.
We have put in so much extra work, especially in the batting cage. We go through a lot of reps with our swinging, and we've tried to make the speed at practice the same speed they're going to see, if not faster, in the game. So hopefully that will get them ready for today.
Julia Miller, your junior in the circle, has been dominant all season long. A no-hit, 17 strikeout performance, and a 7-0 shutout win. But your defense has been solid behind her. Talk about your confidence in not only Julia, but in the D behind her.
Our defense behind her has been solid all year. They always come through in the clutch. They're making these great plays, just like I know they should. It's all these reps they put in the off season and in the real season that make it work.
Coach, it's always a great thing to get the middle and latter part of your lineup rolling. Talk about the mix between your veteran and young talent that gets you this far in the tournament.
Our whole lineup is very strong. We don't have a weak spot in our lineup, and whether they're seniors or they're freshmen, they're coming through big and clutch situations.
Coach, finally, you're one win away from the state tournament. What needs to happen this afternoon for you to advance to Firestone on Thursday?
We need to play New Philly softball. I've been saying that all season, and these girls have what it takes. It's just that we need to come out playing our best game and ready to go.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
That was Quakers head coach Carly Ross. When we return, it's time for the hot and ready starting lineups presented by Little Caesars Pizza of New Philadelphia and first pitch between the Quakers and Panthers. Right after this on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
Buying a home has never been so affordable with record low interest rates. Hartzler's Quality Housing is ready to put over 40 years of experience to work for you. Family owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's has a wide selection of model homes on site with a knowledgeable team to help make your new home a reality. Open 6 days a week. Visit them off I-77 in Dover or online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Welcome back to Massillon High School as Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications brings you the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the Perry Lady Panthers, powered by Gilland Body Shop and the New Company. I'm Travis McClellan with my sidekick Adam Soweski. We're going to bring you your starting lineups tonight for your visiting Perry Panthers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 41, Maddie Johnson, hitting at a .521 clip. Batting second and playing right field, number 2, Amber Miller, hitting .409. In the circle tonight, hitting .431, your pitcher, number 20, Missy Holzoffel. Hitting fourth in cleanup, number 5, playing first base, Kaylee Wilson, hitting .330 for the Panthers. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, the freshman, number 8, Delaney Ellis, hitting .344. The third baseman, number 3, Marley Peru, at a .341 clip. Playing left field, number 21, Ryan McCollister, hitting .282 for the Panthers. The designated player, number 36, Grace Miller. And playing second base tonight, number 4, Hunter Wheeler. Playing flex for the Lady Panthers, number 22, Victoria Boyer. Now with Adam with the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers starting lineup.
Your Little Caesars hot and ready starting lineups for the Quakers. Number 1, Lily Goodwin will be playing center field. Number 24, Ella Yoder will be catching. Pitcher, number 13, Julia Miller. Number 8, Madison Wright. Number 12, Chloe Long. Number 9, Jenna Miller. Number 5, Chelsea Froman. Number 3, Brittany Fenton. And batting in the designated hitter spot, number 18, Sarah Soweski.
Right back after this with first pitch and high school softball action here on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
It's Jim Smucker, president of KIME in downtown Charm, Ohio. By now, we hope you're aware of our local next-day delivery service. We call it Local Express. You simply call us to place your order, and those items will be on your doorstep the very next day. Now that's KIME time. The new catalog is available at kimehome.com, and you can call 330-893-5030 to place your order today. That's 330-893-5030. When you think KIME, think lumber plus everything you need to make a house a home.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily, 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back to Massillon High School, home of the Division I, Region 1 regional final between the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the number 4 seeded Perry Lady Panthers here. Adam, beautiful day for softball. The New Philadelphia Quakers are the home team. They're taking the field here, warming up. Their star junior pitcher, Julia Miller, takes the circle. What do you expect here from today from both sides?
I'll tell you what, Travis, this is a beautiful day for softball. The state definitely made the right decision yesterday. Yesterday was a nasty day. I understand people wanted to see it played, but you know what? You look out here, you see the outfield. I think you said 6 deep earlier. I think we're pushing 8-10 people deep now. I mean, this place is packed. As for Julia Miller, I expect what she's done the whole tournament, the entire tournament run for the Quakers. She's been dominant on the mound. She limits her walks, limits her hits, puts her team in a great position to win, and I don't expect any different today.
When you're talking about softball, you're starting the game on defense, you get last hits, but also the Panthers are going to come up and they get the chance to strike first. Talk about how the advantage is if you can get your team on the first against 2 dominant pitchers today.
Oh, absolutely, Travis. One thing that I've always done as a travel coach is the coin flip never matters to me. I don't care what the situation is. I want to hit first. So in this game right now, Perry's actually in the position that I would want to put my team in, especially against a dominant pitcher, because there's no better way to rattle a pitcher than getting to her before the Quakers even have a chance to take an at bat.
And you said 2 dominant pitchers here today. The New Philadelphia Quakers come in with a 22-4 record. The Perry Panthers come in at 25-6. They did meet one time in the regular season. Perry coming up, but they did not see Julia Miller in that first matchup. That's going to be a change for them tonight when they see the dominant junior on the mound.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we are with first pitch as Julia Miller enters the circle from only 43 feet away. She's going to bring the gas, and up number 41, the center fielder, Maddie Johnson, hitting .521. Maddie fires, first pitch, ball from the Quakers. 1-0.
Julia threw her patent in her eyes ball there. She'll throw that a lot today, Travis.
The windup in the pitch. Strike 1 right down the middle there from Julia Miller. Comes back with a strike. Big pitch there out of the junior. Miller toes the rubber. Rocks and fires. Down the heart, strike 2. She's in the lead 1-2 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Maddie Johnson, the center fielder.
Throws that first pitch ball, battles back to get 2 straight strikes to get back ahead.
Then the pitch, a foul ball there by Maddie Johnson, stay alive.
Yeah, Maddie Johnson actually ahead on that. She was sitting on exactly what Julia threw, fouled it off behind us.
Maddie Johnson comes into the game hitting a hot .521. Miller rocks, she fires. Ball low, evens the count at 2-2.
You can see Julia right now moving the ball around, hitting her spots. I think that pitch, she wanted it to be on the inside, which was right where it was at.
Miller fires a strike, dropped by catcher Ella Yoder, and can't find the ball between the umpire there, and Maddie Johnson gets the backward K and gets first base. Not the start if you're the Quakers. You get the strikeout, but she gets on.
Yep, and the problem with that is catcher Ella Yoder was all over it. She popped like she was supposed to go get the ball. Unfortunately, the umpire kicked it and kept kicking it, and ended up being no play for the catcher.
An unfortunate break there for the Lady Quakers. Up now, playing right field, number 2, Amber Miller for the Panthers. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, calls a strike. Johnson steals second, and she's in there under the tag.
You can see as we talked to Coach Doherty before the game, he said that he wants to get the base runners on, put them in a position to get runs on the board because he knows that runs are going to be hard to come by.
Runs are going to be hard to come by. Let's see if they can capitalize on that little unfortunate play there. Not Ella Yoder's fault. Miller squares the bunt on Julia Miller's pitch. Fouled off. She's down 0-2 in the count here. Miller's in control. If there's somebody you want in the circle with an unfortunate play in the runner on second, it's Julia Miller who can come back with 17 strikeouts last outing.
Oh, absolutely. She's been in this situation before, leadoff runners on, and been able to get out of it.
Miller takes the ball, rocks and fires. Strike 3 with the high cheese. Fastball, little rise ball there, Adam. Nothing doing there. Julia Miller shuts her down with the strikeout.
Absolutely, Travis. She, like I said, she's been in this situation a few times throughout the tournament run. She never looks rattled, which is what you want to see as a Quaker coach.
Now hitting for the Panthers, the senior pitcher, number 20, Missy Holzhoffel. Ball high there from Julia Miller. Holzoffel comes into this game hitting .431 for the Lady Panthers. Runner on second here. Holzoffel at the plate. One down for the Lady Quakers.
I know this is the 3-hitter, Travis, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a bunt.
Miller rocks and fires again. Right down the heart. Strike one. Evens the count 1-1 here. Miller working quick here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I feel like we can't keep up.
Miller fires. Ball low. 2 balls and a strike here to the third hitter, Missy Holzoffel.
Looks like Julia's respecting her foe, her counterpart in the circle, keeping the pitches away from her.
Miller gets the sign, fires in. Foul ball there by Holzoffel, evens the count at 2-2. Now this is what I call the strikeout pitch at 2-2. You need out here with a runner on second. Can't let her advance. One down.
Oh, absolutely. Pitcher is in the position she wants to be in. Julia's right where she wants to be.
Julia Miller rocks, throws the changeup, fouls it off there, Missy Holzoffel, and I can't believe how fast Julia Miller, this is the first time I've gotten to see her. She works quick. She's confident. She gets the sign. She gets into her windup and delivers the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. She isn't wasting any time. She's getting her sign and throwing. That time she tried to throw the changeup, but Missy Holzoffel did a great job sitting on that.
2-2 here. Miller, ball low inside. Holzoffel goes full count here. It's 0-0, top of the first inning. 1 out, runner on second for the Perry Panthers. Number 20, Missy Holzoffel in the box, hitting .431. Another pitch for Miller, fouled back. What a battle between two studs here, Adam.
Absolutely. And you can see that Missy's gaining more and more confidence as the at-bat goes on. She's pretty close to squaring this up against Julia Miller.
If I was Missy, I'd probably be sitting dead red at full count. We'll see what Julia does. She does see dead red. Foul ball down the left field line. Out of play. What a battle. Full count here still. Nobody out, or 1 out. No runs. Runner on second for the Perry Panthers. Great effort here by the Quakers. The third baseman, Jenna Miller, ran over there, but just got out of play. Julia Miller rocks. She fires.
Straight up.
There could be a play by Ella, just out of play. The catcher, Ella Yoder, gave it a good chase there up against the screen, sneaks out of play there. That's about the 7th or 8th pitch, 9th pitch here in this at-bat.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, whenever that ball came off the bat, originally it looked like it was going to stay in play, and I don't know if there's a small breeze or what, but it's...
If you look at the center field fence, the flag is blowing straight in towards home plate.
I think that's exactly what happened. I think the wind actually took that out of play.
3-2, 1 out, runner on second. Miller toes the rubber, gets the sign. Change up outside. That was a close one. Ball 4. Holzoffel draws a walk. 1 out. Johnson on first. Johnson on second. Holzoffel on first. Coming up to bat for the Lady Panthers. Number 5, the cleanup hitter, Kaylee Wilson, hitting .330.
Courtesy runner going in at first base for Missy Holzoffel, being the pitcher. Number 6, Haley Leininger. You'll see that a lot as well. I mean, when Julia Miller gets when she gets on base, the Quakers will have a courtesy runner for her.
New Philadelphia's third baseman here, Jenna Miller, the senior, drawn in here, maybe looking for a bunt to move over the runners. 1 out.
This is definitely a bunt situation.
She's swinging away. Miller fires, strike 1.
One thing I'm seeing, Travis, is these Perry hitters, they've gotten their timing is pretty good with Julia Miller. They're fouling the ball off, but they're very close to squaring these pitches up, which could be some solid hits for the Panthers.
Miller rocks and fires right by her, strike 2, throws the fastball. I'm wondering, Adam, if they see Holzoffel a lot in practice, and they're seeing a similar kind of pitcher here.
Absolutely. It sounds like they do throw kind of the same thing. I think Julia Miller throws a little bit harder, but when you're talking that hard, couple mile per hour, it doesn't really matter.
Kaylee Wilson there shows bunt, pulls it back, swings, fouls it back. Strike 2, 0-2 here on the 4th hitter, Kaylee Wilson. We're still at the top of the first. Score is 0-0. 2 runners on for the Panthers, 1 out. Second and first for the Panthers. Miller fires high off the top of the glove of Ellie Yoder. Pass ball there. The Panthers move up the third and second, do the runners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Panthers are threatening here. A couple unfortunate plays there if you're the Quakers.
Oh, absolutely. Now the position's a little tougher for the Quakers. This has got to be a strikeout here. You hate to put more pressure on Julia Miller, but they need a strikeout here to get 2 outs, making these runners not as impactful.
Well, she's in the lead, 1-2, and fires a little bit high. 2-2 here is the count. And like you said, she needs that strikeout here to get 2 outs and keep the runner at third. Miller takes the sign from Ella Yoder into her windup, fires.
There it is.
Throws it by her, strike 3. She put the fastball there. She went back to her bread and butter. She went rise on the last one, kind of got away from her, advanced the runners. She went back and said, I'm going to put best on best, and I got the better of you that time, says Julia Miller.
And what that strikeout does, Travis, it deflates the situation a lot because now a ground ball out, the Quakers are out of the inning.
In the 5th hitter, number 8, Delaney Ellis. And another pass ball. They're going to try to score. Flip.
Got it. Oh,
she drops the ball. Julia Miller drops the ball home plate. And the runner is safe as Maddie Johnson to go up 1-0 to the Perry Lady Panthers. I think if Miller was able to hold on to that, I believe she was out there.
I think the ball was there, and I think Miller was in position. Yeah, absolutely, Travis. I think the timing would have worked out right for the Quakers.
It looked like to me on the head first slide, the ball hit the glove and popped that ball out of there, unfortunately, for the Quakers. A runner on third, 2 outs, 1-0 Perry Panthers. Delaney Ellis at the plate. She fires, strike. We got strike 1 there on Delaney Ellis, who plays shortstop. It is the freshman, hitting at a 344 clip for the Lady Panthers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1-0 Perry Lady Panthers. Straight up, third baseman here has a chance for it. Jenna Miller, the senior, squeezes it. That'll be 3. That's the end of the top of the first inning with the score. New Philadelphia 0, the Perry Lady Panthers 1. We'll be right back on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications right after this.
PC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
You're with Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Welcome back to Massillon High School as the Big Z Sports and Claxton Communication brings you high school tournament softball action here as the number 7 seeded New Philadelphia Lady Quakers take on the number 4 seeded Perry Lady Panthers. After the top of the first inning, Perry leads 1-0. New Philly coming to bat. We'll see number 1, the center fielder, Lily Goodwin, the senior. Number 24, Ella Yoder, the sophomore. And number 13, the big lady on the mound, Julia Miller.
Absolutely, Travis. Now, the Panthers get that 1 run, top of the first inning. Perfect situation for the Panthers. Now to match that for the Quakers need to come back and match that 1 run. It's a very minimum here on their bottom half of the first.
An unearned run, if you will.
Yes,
the lefty,
absolutely.
Maddie Johnson digs into the box. Missy Holzapfel toes the rubber. She fires outside. Oh, strike 1 on the outside corner there. I was a little quick on that. I apologize. 0-1 there to Lily Goodwin. I thought maybe that was a touch out on the back, but we'll go with it.
It looked a touch outside, but hey.
Holzapfel
you'll have that.
Strike 2. She's painting the outside corner. Lily Goodwin looking for the slap there.
That makes it tough, Travis, because that second pitch I could see from here was actually in the right-handed batter's box. So that's a pretty big zone.
If you're in that zone, you really got to, as a pitcher, take advantage of that. And if a batter, you can't reach out there, that's really unhittable that far out.
Yeah.
Ball 1 there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. New Philadelphia trailing 0-1. Lily Goodwin here. The slap, it's going to left field. Caught there in the left fielder by Ryan McAllister for the first out. The Perry Lady Panthers got on a backwards K and a pass ball where they kicked it around. New Philadelphia hits a decent fly ball down the left field line and gets caught. A little different start here. Up second for the Lady Quakers, number 24, the catcher, Ella Yoder, the sophomore. Holzhoffel looks in for the sign, acknowledges, fires, bunt down by Yoder, picked by the third baseman from Perry Panthers, number 3, Marley Peru, fired to first base, gets the out. 2 outs, 2 quick outs for the Perry Panthers. Not the start you want if you're the Quakers.
No, absolutely not. That was 2 quick outs, and you could see in the first batter with Lily Goodwin, Lily a slap hitter.
Yeah.
Holzhoffel was definitely, everything was going to be on the outside part of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think you can expect that today. It'll be interesting to see how she throw pitches to Julia Miller here.
Julia Miller, the third hitter, the junior hurler. Holzhoffel fires, ball outside.
Yep, keeping it outside on her. I do know that the girls said that that's one thing that Holzhoffel likes to do. She likes to keep the ball on the outside part of the plate, which obviously makes it a little bit more challenging for the hitters.
Holzhoffel rocks and fires. Ball 2. 2-0 here to Julia Miller, the pitcher, the junior. She's in the lead now, 2-0. You're thinking probably fastball. Hitters count here.
Oh, absolutely.
Holzhoffel takes the ball, rocks and fires. Nice
There's
strike
up the middle.
Base hit by Julia Miller. Strong base hit to get them started here for the Lady Quakers. A little 2-out lightning, if you will, there by Julia Miller.
Absolutely, Travis. In Thursday's contest for the Quakers, they did a lot of their damage with 2 outs, which is always a great sign if you're a coach to see that kind of thing.
We're apparently going to see a courtesy runner here for the pitcher, I would assume.
Yes, we are. And looks like it's going to be number 4, Megan Prouty, as she gets subbed in as the courtesy runner for the pitcher, Julia Miller.
Prouty goes and takes first base with 2 outs. We're at the bottom of the first. 2 outs, 1-0 Lady Panthers over the Lady Quakers. Up to bat now for the Lady Quakers. Number 8, the shortstop, Madison Wright, the freshman here, is hitting in the 4-hole. They need a big hit, do the Lady Quakers.
Yeah, Madison Wright's earned her position into the 4-hole this year. She's batted, she was right around 330, 335 on the season. Had a great year, so we'll see what she does here.
Wright digs in, Holzhoffel fires. It's a
shot
hit to opposite field.
Wow.
Oh, the right fielder comes in for the Lady Panthers to snag it. That was number 2. Amber Miller comes in there and takes a hit away from Madison Wright. After 1 full inning of play, the New Philadelphia Quakers trail the Lady Panthers 1-0. We'll be right back on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
The new company, locally owned and operated, is located on State Route 39 in Dover. They offer their customers a large selection of tools, hardware, and even industrial supplies. The new company offers a very knowledgeable and friendly staff with the experience to get just what you need to complete the job. So when you're needing that hard-to-find part or just replacing a tool, give the new company a call in Dover at 330-364-6384. You can also stop by 1607 State Route 39 in Dover.
You found it. Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
High school girls softball tournament action from Massillon High School here on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications. Top of the second inning, 1-0. Lady Perry Panthers leading the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 1-0. Up to bat here for the Panthers is the third baseman, number 3, Marley Peru.
Takes the first pitch there, swinging strike as Julia Miller works ahead.
Peru coming in 341. Miller fires high and outside to even the count at 1-1.
You can see that the Panthers they're looking for pitches. I mean, I know that Peru swung at that first one, but they're not anxious at the plate, which could help the Perry Panthers.
A lot of young ladies playing in this game. Peru also a freshman. Miller fires from the circle, ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. A lot of young ladies, it tells the strength of the youth programs around here, Adam.
Oh, absolutely.
Miller rocks, she fires high and outside. 3-1 is the count.
Northeast Ohio is packed full of softball talent, and it's just crazy, and we've seen a ton of it thus far in the tournament run.
Marley Peru, the freshman here, in the lead in the count, 3-1. Julia rocks and fires, hums a strike right down the middle. Full count here for the junior hurler.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a free base right now, Travis, especially already trailing 1-0. You want to. This is the bottom half of the lineup. You got to capitalize.
Miller fires again, blows it by strike three rather there on Marley Peru. Miller comes back, down 3-1, fires 2 strikes. That's the veteran leadership you're looking for.
Oh, absolutely. That was a big out. You know, try to get her rolling here, get that confidence built back up, even though that was an unearned run in the first inning.
1 out here in the top of the second. Miller rocks and fires strike 1. Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Ryan McAllister, hitting .282. 1 out, top of the second, 1-0 Perry. Miller rocks and fires, ball low. Evens the count at 1-1 for the Lady Quakers.
You can see, Travis, how she's trying to work inside and out, which is what a lot of good pitchers do. You don't want, and that's one thing that I'll be interested to see how Missy Holzhoffel, if she starts changing her approach a little bit. You don't want to get permanent in one spot.
Miller hums 1, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on the left fielder, Ryan McAllister. In and out, up and down, changing speeds is the key to pitching in baseball, softball, and it's all that, and Miller's doing it here right now.
Oh, absolutely. Try to get her to chase out of the zone with the rise ball, but still right where she needs to be in this count.
2-2, you change the eye level with the rise ball, you come back with something else. Move the eyes and come back. We'll see what happens here with Julia Miller. A little bloop hit the right field. Chelsea Froman comes in and snags it for the second out of the inning. The defense has settled down a little bit. They're a little more efficient. She was right on that, come in and made the play. 2 quick outs. Now you steal the momentum back if you're the Lady Quakers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you get this out here and come back in and try to get something going at the plate.
The designated player here, number 36, Grace Miller, hitting .261 for the Lady Panthers. 2 out, top of the second inning. Perry 1, New Philadelphia 0. Miller fires strike 1 on the foul ball. She fouls it back. Had the timing there, but couldn't get it in play. Foul ball.
Yep. Perry's looking for a little 2-out rally themselves now. Try to get Grace Miller on here, get her on base, and see what they can do.
My favorite pitch is a first pitch strike, Adam. You know, I think you win like 70-some% of the at-bats when you get the first pitch strike.
Oh, absolutely. It puts the pitcher in complete control, and she was able to come back there with her rise ball out of the zone to see if she would chase, but it doesn't hurt her.
Doesn't hurt her. No, it's 1-1 here. She misses a little high, comes back with the third pitch. Miller takes there, ball high, 2-1. That was close there. I wasn't sure. He looked like maybe he was going to ring him up, maybe not.
Yeah, she was a little bit more tempted on the second rise ball, more so than she was on the first.
Miller takes the mound, ball outside, 3-1 again. We saw her there, and she battled back with 2 straight strikes. We know she can do it. We'll see what happens here. Julia Miller, the junior hurler.
Yeah, you don't want to give a free base to the 8-hitter. I mean, I know the Panthers were loaded from 1 to 9, but no free bases, especially in a regional championship.
Miller comes back with that veteran leadership, fires a foul ball there, full count. And designated player, for those who don't know, she's hitting there for a fielder that's playing the Fex, who's playing Victoria Boyer. So she will hit only, for those who don't know out there. Full count, 2 outs. Foul ball. What a battle we're seeing here.
Absolutely. Grace Miller is getting her timed up, getting Julia Miller timed up, looking to put the ball in play, have the Quaker defense attempt to make a play or try to get a base hit.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I am, but we haven't seen the changeup out of Julia Miller yet today. I don't know if full count's the time to throw it. I haven't seen her pitch. She runs with the strike, or runs with the fastball. We're going to call that a little low and inside. Ball 4 to Grace Miller. 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the second inning, 1-0 Lady Panthers.
About the changeup, Travis, I do think she threw it one time in the first inning to Missy Holzhoffel, but I believe that's the only time I've seen it.
Now up, number 4, the second baseman, Hunter Wheeler, squares the bunt, gets the strike.
With a girl like Julia Miller on the mound, everybody says we need to get bunts down. Well, even bunting against a pitcher of this caliber is very hard because of the movement and the speed on her pitches. It makes it very, very difficult.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. Wheeler squares the bunt again. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes there for Julia Miller on Hunter Wheeler. Hunter Wheeler, playing second base for the Panthers, comes in hitting .250. 0-2. Top of the second, 1-0. Perry Panthers lead the Lady Quakers.
Quakers still looking for a 2-strike bunt here. She goes to the slap.
She goes to the slap, puts the bunt out there, goes to the slap, gets a piece of it. Miller still in control. 0-2. 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Runner on first.
Yeah, I know Julia Miller would have liked to have gotten that third out with no runners on, but she's gonna in a good position here with 2 outs in the top of the second.
Grace Miller on first for the Panthers, goes for the slap. Miller throws the high fastball. Ella Yoder, the catcher, throws the first, gets the final out of the inning. We're going to the middle of the 2. No runs on no hits and a walk. The Perry Panthers lead the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 1-0. We'll be right back on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications, powered by Gilland Body Shop and the new company, right after this timeout.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Buying a home has never been so affordable with record low interest rates. Hartzler's Quality Housing is ready to put over 40 years of experience to work for you. Family owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's has a wide selection of model homes on site with a knowledgeable team to help make your new home a reality. Open 6 days a week. Visit them off I-77 in Dover or online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
We're back at Massillon High School. Division I, Region 1 regional final action as number 12, the first baseman, Chloe Long, gives that a drive to left field to the warning track and is caught right before the fence and left.
Well, I got a blind view here, Travis, from my spot, and I knew with the reaction of the Perry faithful, I knew it was either a foul ball or they caught it.
Now in the box, number 9, the third baseman, the senior, Jenna Miller. Holds awful, takes the sign. Likes what she sees. Fastball, the Quakers are hitting. Ground ball to the short. She bobbles. Safe at first is Jenna Miller. The freshman there for the Perry Panthers, number 8, Delaney Ellis, had a little trouble getting on the transfer there. Jenna Miller speeds down the line and gets to first base.
I still say one thing the Quakers need to do, they got to start seeing pitches from Holzhoffel. They're up there, they're swinging at the first pitch, but I mean, I guess if it's in your zone, you hit it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming out swinging this in. Number 5, the right fielder, Chelsea Froman, the senior, up the bat.
There's
she
another
drives
hit.
One down the right field line. Fair ball. Jenna Miller going to third for the Quakes. The Quakers come out aggressive here at them. They get back-to-back hits after the long warning track fly ball by Chloe Long. They come out with the whooping sticks in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Travis, here lately for the Quakers, a lot of the runs being produced by the bottom part of the order, and it's not anything different today.
Yeah. So up now for the Lady Quakers playing second base, number 3, Brittany Fenton, the senior. Holds awful, fires, went for the slap, fouled back, strike 1. We're at the bottom of the second inning.
Yes, bottom of the second right now.
It's New Philadelphia 0, Perry 1. Phillies threatening first and third, only 1 out.
Quakers are in a good spot here to at least tie things up.
Holds awful's in the circle. Likes what she sees, fires, slap again by number 3, Brittany Fenton. Foul ball, she's in the hole 0-2. If you're the Lady Quakers here, you want to put one in play. Hopefully get the runner in, tie up the game, get a fly ball, something of that nature. You want to avoid the strikeout at all costs. Holds awful, has like 147 strikeouts on the year, so she likes to bring it.
Yeah, absolutely. Brittany Fenton has done a great job in the tournament run, battling with her slap hitting, so I expect
Holds
nothing.
awful with the 0-2 pitch.
Good hold. That was a great hold by Brittany Fenton.
Fenton takes the ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They appealed down. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second inning. Perry Panthers 1. Lady Quakers nothing. Quakers have runners on first and third. Second baseman Brittany Fenton out at the plate. Holds awful. Looks in. She fires. Low on the swing. Strike. Strike 3 there. 2 outs. In the bottom of the second inning. Now up, the designated player, number 18, the sweet swinging lefty freshman, Sarah Suleski.
Yeah, Trav, this is probably, out of doing these broadcasts, I would say this would be the hardest part of my job, but you know what? I enjoy every minute of it.
She had 3 RBIs in the last outing. Swings at the first pitch. Ground ball to third. Third to first just gets her out of the inning. Quakers threaten. Don't get any in the bottom of the second inning. They get no runs on 2 hits. New Philadelphia trails the Perry Panthers 1-0 as we're headed to the top of the third. We'll be right back with tournament high school action on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio. By now, we hope you are aware of our local next-day delivery service. We call it Local Express. You simply call us to place your order, and those items will be on your doorstep the very next day. Now that's Kime time. The new catalog is available at kimehome.com, and you can call 330-893-5030 to place your order today. That's 330-893-5030. When you think Kime, think lumber plus everything you need to make a house a home.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back to Division 1, Region 1 regional finals between the number 7 seeded New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the number 4 seeded Perry Lady Panthers. We're at the top of the third inning. Perry leads 1-0, Adam.
Yeah, 1-0. In a pitcher's duel, you don't expect any less than that. The Quakers had a chance there to tie things up. Unfortunately, did not work out that way. Interesting for the entirety of the third inning. Both teams are going to start with the top of their order, so it's almost like we're restarting the game again.
We're restarting, and as you mentioned, the top of the order, the center fielder, number 41, Maddie Johnson, backwards K last time, reached on an air there and ended up scoring the lone run so far. As Maddie Johnson, she takes strike 1, foul ball.
Yeah, Maddie Johnson. It'll be interesting to see how the Perry batters approach in their second time against Julia Miller now. Confidence will probably be a little bit more for them. I'm sure they'll be a little bit more aggressive.
Miller takes the sign, throws a fastball. She's in the lead. 0-2 here as the pitcher. We talked about strike 1. I read a book about Dave Duncan, who was the pitching coach for the Colonels on the LaRussa. You throw strike 1, you win the at-bat 72% of the time. Miller's up 0-2 here.
Straight up.
Somebody's got to call and get it. Number 8, the shortstop, Madison Wright, comes in there and takes control at the last minute and squeezes it for the Quakers. You'd like to see somebody call that early, but the result was still the same. She's out. You get the first out of the inning. 1 down. Top of the third inning. 1-0 Lady Panthers.
Absolutely, and I think the right girl caught the ball there because the shortstop is your field general on the infield.
The Quakers move their defense in for the slap as Amber Miller, number 2, comes up. She struck out last at bat and takes strike 1. Julia Miller really getting in a rhythm here. After giving up that unearned run, she's really in a rhythm, pumping strikes.
Yeah, you can see she's getting more and more comfortable on the mound as time goes on, and I think we talked about that early on in the game. Big games like this, it's going to take an inning or two for the pitchers to settle in, and I think we're seeing that with Julia Miller right now.
Miller throws the rise ball there, high to Amber Miller, evens the count at 1-1. Miller with the pitch, throws the fastball, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the third inning, Perry Lady Panthers 1, New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0. Miller up 1-2 here. There's a lot you can do as a pitcher.
Oh, absolutely.
Miller throws one right down the heart, freezes her, strike 3.
A lot of things you can do, and I guess piping one right down the middle is one of those.
So, sometimes, a lot of times, you're looking, when you're down in the count, you're looking off speed, and that fastball freezes you. That's what happened there to Amber Miller. She gets struck out for the second time today. Julia Miller pumping strikes, 2 outs in the top of the third.
Missy Holzhoffel takes ball 1 against Julia Miller. Last time up, she did walk another base runner for the Panthers in the first inning.
Holzhoffel hitting .431. Comes into the game, like you said, walked in the first inning, now in the lead 1-0.
Straight up.
Straight up. Somebody's going to have to take it. Somebody's going to have to call it. Nobody gets it there.
Let it go.
And she could have let it go there. Miller picks up the ball. That's going to be a mental error there for the Lady Quakers. That should have been caught. Miller's looking for help. No one took control. The ball hits the ground. Holzhoffel gets first base with 2 outs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a tough spot. I mean, I know you don't like your pitcher making plays off the mound, especially on fly balls. But in that situation, Travis, that ball was literally right in front of the mound. I don't think there was anybody else to take that.
I think if she lets it go, I think it rolls foul. But it's you're trying to make a play. You can't fault a lady for trying to make a play.
No, absolutely not.
Now up, the first baseman for the Panthers, number 5, Kaylee Wilson, hitting .330 coming to the day. She had a single last time up. No, I'm sorry, she struck out last time up. My apologies. Foul ball. The pinch runner for Holzhoffel has to go back to first base. Miller takes the lead in the count 0-1 here to Julia. 2 outs. Top of the third inning, 1-0 Lady Panthers.
Kind of interesting there, Travis. Kaylee Wilson squaring around to bunt with 2 outs.
Yeah, your 4-hitter.
Yeah. She's up in the box again.
That shows you the respect they have for Julia Miller. Another pass ball there. Miller and Ella Yoder have not quite got, Ella Yoder have not got quite on the same page as they've been in the past here. Maybe a little nerve setting in here.
Yeah, we didn't see many of these on Thursday. So again, nothing hurt. There's 2 outs, 1-1. I think you just got to battle back here.
Miller there fires the rise ball, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third inning, 1-0 Lady Panthers. Julia's got to settle down here. Her and Ella Yoder will get on the same page, and they'll figure it out. They get a strikeout here. That didn't hurt them.
Exactly.
Miller gets the sign, throws the changeup outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, all 2s across the board here as far as the count goes. The Quakers.
Yeah, everything that's taken place here in the last couple minutes here on the field, it'll all be for naught if Julia Miller can win the battle.
And she does. She loves that fastball. Goes back to it. Strike 3. Julia Miller strikes out Kaylee Wilson at the end of the inning. We're in the middle of 3. Lady Panthers 1. New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0. Right back after this at high school tournament action on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to high school softball tournament action here at Massillon. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trailing the Lady Panthers 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Up now for the Quakers, the leadoff hitter, number 1, center fielder Lily Goodwin. Fouls one off down the left field line, slaps a dribbler. She beats it at first, safe. She showed the wheels there and why she slaps there as the left-handed hitter.
Absolutely. Lily Goodwin's got that speed where all she's got to do is put it in play, and 9 times out of 10, she's going to beat that throw to first base as she just did right there.
The Panthers were playing slap and couldn't get it with the speed of Goodwin there. She beat it out. That goes down as a hit.
Absolutely.
Now up for the Quakers, the catcher, number 24, Ella Yoder.
Expect the bunt here, Travis.
Nobody out. 1 runner on for the Quakers. 1-0, bottom of the third. Ball high. She did not show bunt there.
No.
They're going for the extra base hit here and trying to break this game and tie this game up.
Absolutely. This is normally a position, especially when you need to get a run. You want to get that runner off first base and over to second, whatever it takes.
The pitch by Hosehoffel.
A ball 2.
Ball 2. So Ella Yoder's in a hitter's count here, up 2-0 with Goodwin's speed on first. I think any shot to the gap gives her a chance to score, Adam.
Absolutely. And you got, number 13 lurking on deck with Julia's last at bat with a single up the middle.
Hosehoffel rocks, fires, gets strike 1. Goodwin tries to steal second base and gets thrown out. I wonder if there was some kind of missed sign there, Adam.
To be honest, Trav, I sure hope so, because you're in a great situation. Leadoff runner on. You got I believe a 3-0 count at the plate. It's not really a position to
2 balls and a strike.
Either way, not really a position to push the issue per se.
By the interaction between the coach and the player, I believe it was just a missed sign, a little miscommunication there.
Okay.
1 out now. 2 balls and a strike on Ella Yoder. Hosehoffel in the circle. Looking. Yoder calls time. Little gamesmanship here. Hosehoffel couldn't find what she likes between her and the catcher there, Adam. Hosehoffel rocks and fires. Foul ball by Ella Yoder. 2 balls, 2 strikes, even the count, 1 out. Bottom of the third inning. The Lady Panthers 1, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0.
Yeah, and Ella Yoder did exactly what she's supposed to do. Whenever a pitcher's freezing you in the box, you call time, step out, reset.
Holzapfel really slowed the pace in this inning. Finds the ball, throws the changeup, ball high, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 1 out here for the bottom of the 3rd inning.
The old all or nothing count.
The 2-2 changeup, yeah, here. 3-2, full count. Holzapfel fires. Fouled off by Yoder. Yoder timed that up. She was actually a little early there on that fastball.
Yeah, Ella Yoder all over that pitch, a little too all over that pitch. But that's great to see for the Quakers. You want to see the ball being contacted. That means you're on that pitcher.
A really nice at bat here for Ella Yoder, even if it doesn't end up in a hit. She's going deep in the count.
Yes.
Holzapfel in the circle. Throws ball low. Ball 4. What an at bat there by the catcher, Ella Yoder. Works a walk there after being down in the count. She was up in the count, down in the count, works the walk, gets a runner on. How unfortunate was that thrown out on the steal there?
I mean, you hope that we don't look back at that later in the game and talk about that issue that happened. But, here the Quakers are at runner on, Julia Miller at the plate.
The 3rd hitter, the junior, Julia Miller at the plate, smashing a single up the middle last time. She takes a ball high, 1-0. Ella Yoder at first for the Quakers, down 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd, 1 out. Holzapfel finds something she likes. She rocks and fires high, pass ball. Yoder's going to advance to second there. The Lady Quakers get a runner in scoring position with your junior 3rd hitter up, who smashed one. She's up 2-0.
Now they're going to intentionally walk Julia Miller for the remainder of the count with first base open. That's a coaching move by Scott Doherty that makes complete sense.
It does. It gives you the force. It gets the force in play. And you saw what Julia Miller has done. She come into the game hitting the ball, hit it early. You're going to go to the freshman. The no shortstop, number 8, Madison Wright. 1 out. Runner on second and first. The Quakers trail 1-0.
Megan Prouty checks back in for her running duties for pitcher Julia Miller to give her a little bit more rest. And, yes, freshman Madison Wright steps in now. Looking to, right now a base hit's going to be close to scoring a run for the Quakers here, Trav.
Yeah. New count. She throws the changeup, does Holzapfel in for strike 1.
That first pitch changeup, that did exactly what it does in most times, and it's going to freeze a batter.
I would have had to swing at that 8 times before it got to the plate, but strike 1 from Holzapfel, pitch 2, strike 2 to Madison. She fouls it straight back. When you foul it straight back at him, usually that means you're right on it. Unfortunately for the freshman shortstop, she's down in the hole 0-2.
Chances are that was a rise ball, Travis, so the timing was there, and unfortunately the ball was just above the bat, causing the foul ball to go straight back.
It's 0-2, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 2 runners on, second and first, 1-0 Lady Panthers. Holzapfel goes with the changeup again. Wright fouls it off. She fought that off. She was out on her front foot, kept her hands back, fought it off, stay alive.
That's the signs of a great hitter, Travis. When you're sitting something fast and they throw the changeup and you're able to barrel it up just to foul it off, it means you're comfortable at the plate.
Absolutely. You spoil it away and live to fight another day. Holzapfel takes the sign. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Oh! Runner out at third here, safe at first. Ella Yoder there ran into the shortstop, and I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
Here's the deal, Travis. The play, it was going to be an out regardless, but she interfered with her in the base path, and I don't know how they would call that, because by rule, I believe that they are entitled to that bag no matter what happens on the play, because that was clearly interference.
Yeah, the ball was to the third baseman. She ran into the shortstop. That's got to be obstruction. She ought to get third base.
That's the way I'm seeing it.
The second base umpire said he didn't see it. The home plate, Coach Carley's up here arguing with no one saw it, which is an unfortunate gap when you got 4 umpires, and when that's your job to watch the rain.
Well, and I guess you have to go around all 4 of them and hope that somebody had a good visual of it, because it happened right in front of the play.
You would think it would happen there. The ball was to the third baseman. No one saw it, but that was obstruction. Unfortunate break there for the Quakers.
Yeah, again, Travis, I understand the situation. It'll be interesting to get an explanation on that whenever we get a chance, because, granted, the out was going to be made. I understand that. But when there's a rule, the rule has to be followed. So that's where my confusion comes in on that play.
Yep. So 2 outs. Runners on second and first for the Lady Quakers. 1-0 Lady Panthers in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Holzhoffel throws into the batter of the first baseman, Chloe Long. Last time she drove it to the warning track and left. She's down in the count. 0 balls, 1 strike.
I think Holzhoffel remembered that too as she started her off with a changeup as well.
Keeping him off balance is the senior hurler. Comes back with the fastball, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Quakers threatening again. They've threatened in both innings here, or 2 of the 3 innings, but they have yet to play to run. 2 outs, runner on second and first. Holzhoffel fires, changeup. Chloe Long fouls it off, just foul.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do in a regional championship, and I'll revert to an old saying, you don't want to leave the ducks on the pond because you got to get some of those in to have a chance to win the game.
Absolutely, and this with 2 studs on the mound, the runs are going to be a premium.
Yes.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Holzhoffel fires, ground ball by Chloe Long, throws the first, got the out, 3 outs. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trail the Lady Panthers 1-0 here on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications. High school tournament softball action, regional final, back right after this.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back. Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications bringing you the Division I, Region I championship game between the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the Perry Lady Panthers. We're in the top of the 4th. 1-0. The Perry Lady Panthers lead the Quakers. Up to bat now for the Perry Panthers, number 8. The shortstop, Delaney Ellis.
Flew out to the third baseman in her first at bat, Travis.
Julia Miller takes the ball in the circle, fires outside, ball 1-0. Adam, we got a chance to talk to the rules official up here, and we were correct. That should have been obstruction. Unfortunate break for the Quakers.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's one of those things that if, it's nothing that there's no video replay. There's nothing like that. And unfortunately, that is a part of the game.
That's part of the game.
It's something you have to overcome.
Julia Miller fires strike 1, 1-1, fires again. A pop-up in the infield. Shortstop. Oh, wow. Shortstop Madison Wright takes control there and squeezes it after maybe a little bobble there. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning for the Lady Quakers.
Madison Wright ends up catching that nearly in the first baseman's position. Yeah. But, again, field general, the infield is your shortstop. If there's a ball that she can get, she's the one that's going to take it.
And, again, if you look out at the flag, and now it just went calm as I said that, but it was blowing in, and that's going to affect the flight of the ball.
Absolutely.
Up now for the Lady Panthers, the third baseman, number 3, Marley Peru, struck out at last at bat. Julia Miller likes what she sees. She fires, strike 1, right down the heart.
Peru actually way ahead of that first pitch. I mean, you wonder if they're obviously when you're facing a pitcher with that type of velocity, you almost have to guess. When it comes out of her hand, you got to guess what she's doing.
Miller rocks and fires. Ball high there, 1-1. And like you said, you almost have to guess at 43 feet when they're throwing that hard. If you blink, it's over.
Yes, absolutely.
Marley Peru playing third base today for the Lady Panthers. Swings at strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. The Perry Lady Panthers 1. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0. Junior Julia Miller really working quick here in the circle today for the Lady Quakers, Adam.
Yeah, she keeps us on her toes up here, that's for sure.
Julia Miller fires, ball low.
That's a great spot to throw that pitch, Travis, and I'm actually surprised that wasn't called because that was right about the knees.
He's going to call it a little low to even the count 2-2. That also sets up the rise ball, change the eye level here. We'll see what happens. Julia Miller rocks, fires.
There it is.
And whoa.
Man, you're going to be a pitch caller here before long.
Rise ball. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Julia gets the K, her second one on the day there of Marley Peru. Up next, the left fielder, number 21, Ryan McAllister. Julia fires, ball high.
And that is strikeout number 7 for Julia Miller on the day.
Strikeout 7. She's shoving today.
Yes, she is.
I guess all those years of pitching and catching maybe paid off. I called that rise ball. I'll take one. Miller down in the count, fires, evens it up on the foul ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. The left fielder, Ryan McAllister, up to bat. In the circle, the junior hurler, Julia Miller. 7 strikeouts on the day so far through 3 2/3. She winds, she fires outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Julia there seems to be slowing her pace a little bit here in this last batter, taking her time.
Yeah, she just wants to make sure she doesn't lose her here. Comes back with
Julia fires, ball inside, just a touch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here for Ryan McAllister. I think being this deep in the order, you might watch her take here, and you do. And it's a strike. Full count here.
Well, it's one of those deals, Travis, where I think the last pitch was a closer strike call than that one, but whichever way it works out, it still gets you to a full count.
Miller throws, foul back by McAllister, staying alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. No runners on here for the Perry Lady Panthers. If you're the Quakers, you want to get this out and come back and hit.
Yeah, absolutely. With that score only being 1-0, you don't want it to, you don't want to start giving Perry a little two out belief there.
Miller fires a strike past McAllister for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on no hits. As we head to the middle of the 4th inning, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trail the Lady Panthers 1-0. Right back at high school tournament softball action right after this.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Oh, boy.
Back into this. Jenna Miller at the plate, swings and drives. A foul ball down the left field line. We're back here at Massillon High School. Tournament regional final action between the Lady Panthers of Perry and the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. Panthers leading 1-0. Number 9, the 3rd baseman, Jenna Miller at the plate. A long strike on the foul ball. Holds awful, fires. Ball 1 to even the count. 1-1. Jenna Miller last time up, reached on an error.
Yeah, the error at the shortstop. Jenna Miller right now is seeing the ball really, really well against Holzapfel.
That was a drive, but in the book it comes down as just a long strike as Holzapfel fires one ball, 2 strikes here on the senior 3rd baseman, Jenna Miller.
I've had to have that conversation with many of my pitchers. Long strikes, that's all they are.
She's shoving there, put one right down the heart, right past Jenna Miller for strike 3. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Up next, number 5, the right fielder, Chelsea Froman, the senior, a single last time up to bat. Chelsea digs in the box. Holzapfel rocks. Holzapfel fires. Throws the changeup in the dirt. Swinging strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Quakers are anxious at the plate. I mean, Jenna Miller hit it solid in her first at bat. Chelsea Froman with a single in her first at bat. It's going to make you a little
Chelsea throws.
Ooh.
Offline, the first baseman there for the Perry Panthers, Kaylee Wilson, comes up the line and tags Chelsea out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Up now for the Lady Quakers, the second baseman, number 3, Brittany Fenton. She struck out in her last at bat. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0. Panthers lead the Quakers.
Quakers looking for a little 2-out lightning here.
She goes for the slap and hits it just by us. Missy Holzoffel finding her groove on the mound here. A little closer, Adam. You could have caught that foul.
I was thinking about reaching for it.
The senior here, Brittany Fenton, down in the hole 0-1. Holzoffel throws. Threw one about 23 feet there instead of 43 for ball 1.
Well, you know what? I would call that a good waist pitch. It's changing eye levels, right, Travis?
Little slippage, absolutely. 1-1, 2 outs. Holzoffel throws low again
There's
to Brittany Fenton. 2 balls, 1 strike on the senior second baseman here, number 3, Brittany Fenton. She looks to Coach Carly. She gets the sign. She digs in. Missy Holzoffel, number 20 for the Panthers, takes her time. She looks, she winds. She fires a slap, fair ball, fielded by the third baseman, in and out of first base. They're putting the ball in play, Chris, Adam, for the most part, I apologize. They're putting the ball in play, nothing to come out of it yet. After 4 innings, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trail the Perry Panthers 1-0 here on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
The new company, locally owned and operated, is located on State Route 39 in Dover. They offer their customers a large selection of tools, hardware, and even industrial supplies. The new company offers a very knowledgeable and friendly staff with the experience to get just what you need to complete the job. So when you're needing that hard-to-find part or just replacing a tool, give the new company a call in Dover at 330-364-6384. You can also stop by 1607 State Route 39 in Dover.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back to Massillon High School, the home of the Tigers, for the Division I, Region 1 regional finals between the 7th-seeded New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the 4th-seeded Perry Lady Panthers. The Panthers leading the Quakers 1-0. We're here in the top of the 5th, looking for some quick outs here if you're the Quakers. And if you're the Lady Panthers, you obviously want some hits with the bottom of their lineup coming on. Up now, the designated player, number 36, Grace Miller. She walked her last time up, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, for the Quakers, with it still being the 1-0 deficit on that unearned run, they got to hold it just at that, 1-0.
A swing and a drive down the right field line. Foul ball was Grace Miller there. Julia Miller starts out ahead, 0-1.
Which is right where you want to be as a pitcher, as you have mentioned before. You get ahead 0-1, you're in complete control of the at bat.
You can go deep in the bag of tricks at that point.
Yes, absolutely.
The 0-1 pitch, Miller rocks, fires low, ball, evens the count 1-1. We're at the top of the 5th inning. The Perry Lady Panthers 1, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0. Here on High School Division I, Region 1, final action here. Miller looks in, gets the sign, in rhythm. She rocks, she fires. Ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike from the junior.
That velocity, those hard pitches on the outside, that's got to be some serious work being put in by the catcher, Ellie Yoder. You can just see her kind of going with the pitch.
Yeah, that's some velocity. She has a tough job back there, does the sophomore. Julia Miller throws. A drive to left center field. It's going to get down. The center fielder, Lily Good, with that speed over, cut it off. They got to play it second. She slides in safe. The Panthers get the leadoff batter on with an extra base hit, leading 1-0. You talked about the velocity, Adam, and when you catch up with it, it goes. The faster it comes in, the harder it goes out. She hit that opposite field there, gets it in the gap.
Absolutely, and that was just, that was nothing special. That was just solid contact, and you can see the result of that.
Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter here for the Perry Panthers. Number 26, Maddie Newhouse, is going to hit for Hunter Wheeler.
Yeah, the sophomore comes in batting .200 on the year, looking for maybe a little spark. And then we got a courtesy runner coming in, taking over the duties at second base, number 12.
That doesn't seem to be on our roster here, Adam.
No, it does not. Well,
number 12 will be at second base with no outs in the top of the 5th. the Quakers are going to have to really buckle down here.
Actually, I found it here, Travis. It's Gracie Steiner.
Gracie Steiner.
Yep, Gracie Steiner.
Yeah, on both of our original rosters, that wasn't on there, so we must have got a reprint or something.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got the state roster over here, which we thought was an even match, so we didn't pay any attention
Absolutely.
to it.
So she'll be on second. No outs. Panthers leading 1-0 in the top of the 5th inning. The pinch hitter here in the box, number 26, the sophomore, Maddie Newhouse, will face Miller. Miller seems to be calm and cool. Julia Miller seems to be calm and cool there in the circle. Talking with second baseman Brittany Fitton. Miller rocks. She fires the square of the bunt. It goes foul. Almost caught there, but foul and strike one.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, Travis. Hunter Wheeler, the original 9-hitter in this position, she was that bunt slap hitter for the Panthers, and now maybe they feel a little bit more confident with number 26, Maddie Newhouse, getting that bunt down that they really need.
Miller fires. She gets the bunt. Picks it up, throws the first and get the out, and the pitch runner advances the third. So Newhouse did her job there. Great defense by the Quakers to get the out. 1 out, runner on third for the Panthers, leading 1-0 in the top of the 5th.
And now you're back to the Panthers' top of the order with Maddie Johnson. So the Panthers have something brewing here. Maddie Johnson, last time up, flew out to the shortstop. As we were talking off air, because it says shortstop, it's hard telling where that ball was hit.
She's 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout reached on the air and the pop out, but she's your leading hitter coming into the game at 5:21. And Julia Miller rocks and fires strike one.
Coach Scott Doherty's got to like this situation for the Panthers. Runner on third, leading hitter at the plate.
Quakers in for the bunt. She squares. She bunts it over the top of the pitcher. Tough play, and she beats it out there to first base.
Yeah, it was just out of the reaching arms of Julia Miller, who gave it all she could, but just couldn't.
Yeah. Off the tip of Miller's glove, and Madison Wright couldn't quite come up and make the play. Just, I guess if you're the Panthers, it was a great bunt. If you're the Quakers, just a little unfortunate there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they plate their second run. They're leading 2-0 with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Runner on first base is Maddie Johnson. Up to hit. Number 2, the right fielder, Amber Miller. Shows bunt, pulls back. Takes the ball 1. Johnson on the pass ball takes second base.
One thing that the Quakers did not do there that they're fortunate the Panthers did not catch, there was no coverage at third base as the Panther runner made it to second.
That could have been free money there,
yes,
but the Panthers didn't take advantage. Julia Miller rocks and fires to Amber Miller. Strike 2, throws a buyer. Amber Miller hitting .409 coming into the game, but is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against the junior hurler. So 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning. Panthers lead the Quakers 2-0. Julia Miller gets the side into the windup. Foul ball straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a big-time pitch from Julia Miller. You almost think you need to strike out here with only 1 out, Adam.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can't. Because a ground ball at this stage of the game, you're going to have that runner advance to third base, which is putting her, 60 feet away from scoring.
She fires. Evens the count at 2-2. Julia Miller hoping for the punch out here. The lefty swinging right fielder, number 2, Amber Miller at the plate. 2 strikeouts on the day. Miller fires and she fouls it back. Miller, the junior fielder here, right outfielder for the Panthers, coming to the game at 25-6.
The junior Miller against the junior Miller.
I guess so. One Miller's going to win. The 13 fires. A ball blooped to center field in front of Goodwin. Falls in. Runner goes to third. It falls in front of Lily Goodwin there. Nothing she can do there. Keeps it in front of her. Gets the ball back in. But Amber Miller fights one off into center field into that Bermuda Triangle. And it drops. Panthers first and third. 1 out, leading 2-0. Up now, their senior leader, the pitcher, number 20, Missy Holzoffel.
Yeah, the Panthers definitely have something brewing now. Runners on. 2 runners on, 1 out. Leading Missy Holzoffel at the plate.
Julie Miller fires a strike. Strike 1, but the Panthers slowly steal second base on the no throw. I believe that's a defensive indifference that's called.
Yes.
So
that's one that you're 99.9% of the time you're not going to see a throw to second base.
Second and third, one out. A foul ball coming down the left field line, and it gets out of play. Julia Miller in the lead here. Badly needed a strikeout. She's up 0-2 with one out.
Yes.
Holds off her counterpart in the circle. Has a walk.
A walk and a single. So she's found her way on at both at bats, and this is a huge position for the Quakers right now.
0-2 pitch, change up outside, ball one. One ball, two strikes, one out. Top of the fifth inning, the Perry Lady Panthers 2, the Lady Quakers 0. Second and third for the Lady Panthers. Julia Miller still in the circle, the junior hurler for the Quakers. One ball, two strike pitch. A drive by Missy Holzhoffels deep and gone. A 3-run home run from the senior pitcher Holzhoffel over the left center field wall. That extends their lead to 5-0. She timed that up, squared it up, and it just got out of here on the left center field wall. Nothing the outfielders could do. They couldn't get there. Unfortunate break there for the Quakes.
Yeah, that was. You could see that she was. She squared up on that pitch very nicely. Holzhoffel did, and to be a 3-run home run in the top of the fifth inning, that's going to make a very tall order for the Quakers to overcome now.
Yeah, Holzhoffel with the 3 RBIs on the bomb there, clears the bases, gives herself a 5-0 cushion. And the Quakers really going to have to get going here if they want to advance to Thursday at Akron. They woke the bats up last game and scored some runs. Hopefully they can come back here in the last couple of bats.
Absolutely. They just got to get out of this inning here and start that rally themselves.
They're not out of it yet. Miller put a few extra RPMs on the ball and gets strike one on the foul ball. Now hitting number 5, the first baseman, Kaylee Wilson, the fourth hitter. She come into the game hitting .330.
Yeah, as of right now, Julia Miller has had her number today, striking her out both in her previous 2 plate appearances.
Julia Miller fires strike 1. Strike 2. She's in the lead 2-0 or 0-2 here. Wilson in the hole.
Looking to get the strikeout here.
Miller throws the changeup, staying alive, hits the foul ball there by Kaylee Wilson. Miller in deep control here, 0-2. Really can go deep into the bag of tricks here and really do what she wants. One out, top of the fifth inning. The Lady Panthers lead the Lady Quakers 5-0. The junior hurler, Julia Miller, she rocks. She fires high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the Panthers, I'll tell you what, as a whole today, the Panthers have done a great job at the plate facing Julia Miller. Every inning has been a challenge. There was only one 1-2-3 inning, and that was the 4th.
Miller likes what she sees, fires a pop fly into short left field. Madison Wright going back, squeezes it just in foul territory for the second out of the inning.
So Madison Wright, as playing in her shortstop position, has kind of been all over the field now, Travis, as that catch was made in left field.
She went a long way for that one. She's
yes.
been in front of the pitcher's circle. She's been behind second base. She was out here she's been everywhere. She put some miles in.
Yes, she has.
2 outs. Top of the fifth inning. Julia Miller on the mound facing number 8, Delaney Ellis, the shortstop, the freshman, coming into the game hitting .344, and I believe she popped out twice so far today.
Yes, she has. Once to the third baseman, and again another time to Madison Wright, the shortstop.
0 for 2 on the day, and in the hole 0-1 now. 1 strike, 2 outs. Julia Miller fires. Ball high. Evens the count at 1-1.
Rise ball seems to be going just out of the zone where it's not, it might be starting a little too high where it's easier for the Panthers to lay off that pitch.
Julia Miller fires in. Strike 2. Catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Travis, if she can keep that ball right where that last strike was called, that's almost an unhittable pitch as it's inside on their hands. It would be very, very hard to get around on that.
If you stay down, you have good success of not getting hurt down there. If you saw the Holzhoffel home run, it was kind of let her high, and she rode it on out of here.
Yes, absolutely.
That ball high evens the count at 2-2. 2 outs. Julia Miller, the junior pitcher, Looks in, likes what she sees. Into a windup. Ball outside, another one to the backstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing that's happening this inning, Travis, also is Julia Miller's getting herself into a lot of high pitch counts, or high pitch at bats, I should say. A lot of full counts, a lot of 2-2s, a lot of foul balls. That's a lot of work for a pitcher, especially when you're throwing that hard.
The 3-2 pitch drove into left field for a base hit for the freshman, number 8, Delaney Ellis. A 2-out base knock. The Panthers are threatening again. You talked about the high pitch count. The Panthers want to drag Julia Miller into those deep waters, and that's what's happening here today. She threw a lot of pitches early on, and maybe we're seeing the results of that here late.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, as they're, kids like to say, pass the bat. That's it's a way to rally, have a rally going. They're passing the bat right now, and they're feeling more and more confident.
For sure. A steal, throw down to second base. Delaney Ellis steals second, gets herself in scoring position. That was strike 1 from Julia Miller. At the plate, number 3, Marley Peru, the third baseman, coming to the game hitting .341, but I believe he struck out twice. So Julia Miller's had her number. Let's see if she can get out of this inning. Julia Miller into the windup. Fires, foul ball. 0-2.
Right there at the 0-2 count. And you're right, Travis Peru has struck out the first 2 plate appearances, and the Quakers need a strikeout and out. They need something to happen here to end this inning. They need to get out of this inning before anything else happens. Keep that run total at 5 and start picking away, because you're going to have 3 plate appearances from now to the end of the game.
Absolutely. They got to dig deep here. 0-2, 2 outs. Julia Miller fires, ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. They're waving the runner from third. Throw home is cut off by Julia Miller. And safe at second. It goes into right center field. They're going to try to score her. Coming around third, number 3. Safe at home. You get a base hit up the middle out them. They score that run. That was a huge steal. And then they throw it into center field, and they score the second run. That puts the Lady Panthers up 7-0.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Travis. It all started. That was a base hit up the middle, and a really good one. Thought she could make the throw to home, but the timing just was not. There was not enough time. There was too much speed on the base pass. Once you start throwing the ball around like that, a lot of times nothing good comes out of that.
Happen, right?
Because you start trying to chase the play. That's one thing I teach to my players. You don't want to chase the play. Once the play's been done, whatever it is that happened. Just let it go.
Don't compound your mistakes.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll go back to throwing. We'll go to the old Woody Hayes adage. When you throw the ball, 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad, right?
Yeah, absolutely, Travis. Yep,
that was unfortunate for the Quakers. Lily Goodwin throws, cut off by Miller. She's trying to make a play, throws it back into center field, gives up the 2 runs on a base hit up the middle.
Like I said, all the plays that they were trying to make, they were the right ideas. Sometimes doing the right thing is not what you need to do at the time, though.
Sometimes you just need to take what it is and cut off the damage at what it was at 1 run and keep them there at first. But unfortunately for the Quakes, they get to throw in there, and they played another run. Top of the 5th inning, Lady Panthers 7, New Philadelphia Quaker Ladies 0 with 2 outs up the bat. 21, Ryan McAllister. Julia Miller in the circle, fires. Strike 1.
Good time out there by Coach Carly Ross. I mean, I know that obviously that lead is growing by the Panthers, but she needs to regroup her Quakers, because 7-0. You're flirting with a lot of runs now. You got to stop the bleeding when you can.
Miller into the windup, throws the riser, ball high, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
This is the Panthers' 9th batter of the inning, so they've officially batted through the order. In the top of the 5th inning here.
You got to stop the bleeding if you're the Quakes. Julia Miller goes into the windup and fires for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Lady Panthers 7, Lady Quakers 0. Junior hurler Julia Miller trying to stop the run here and get their Lady Quakers at bat. Julia Miller into the windup. She fires the changeup. Ball low, evens the count at 2-2. 2-2, Adam. 2 outs. You almost hope for the strikeout to steal just a touch of momentum back here.
You want to get to end this inning on a good note.
She throws the rise ball out of the zone high. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing you don't want to do here, Trav, is especially with being ahead of this hitter, you don't want to let her battle back and get a walk.
You don't, because you're looking at the bottom third of the order here. You got to get outs. Julia Miller, the junior hurler, throws a strike. McAllister fouls it off to stay alive.
softball is a sport with a lot of swings and momentum, and you can just see it in the Panthers. They have all the momentum right now. They're anxious to get to the plate because they feel that they have Julia Miller figured out.
Confidence is a huge thing in sports. Julia Miller fires, fouls it off again, straight back. She was right on that, stays full, 2 outs. And dragging Julia Miller into deep waters here in the count again.
Oh, absolutely. It's if it was a different situation, if it was a 2-2 count right now, I could see Julia Miller throwing that changeup. But right now, unless you're super confident in it, you almost can't throw it.
Julia likes what she sees. She rocks. She fires high. It goes to the backstop again. Ball 4. The Panthers have another runner.
And now we're going to go to batter 10 in the order in the lineup.
We're going to have a pinch runner, a pinch hitter. We have a conference here between Coach Scott Doherty and the home plate umpire. So number 36, Grace Miller to the plate.
She was, I didn't have her out of the lineup. Unless she may have had a courtesy runner in that past inning, Trav, and I probably didn't mark that in the book. So she would have to re-enter since it's the same inning.
Absolutely. So number 36, Grace Miller will re-enter. She walked once today. Julia Miller, the junior hurler, rocks, fires. She shows bunt, strike 1.
She actually, in this inning, Travis, she led things off. She hit a double to start the inning.
Okay. McCullister swipes second base for the Panthers. The Quakers really need to get it out here and get back to the offense. Julia Miller stares into Ella Yoder for the sign. She likes what she sees. Into the windup. She rocks. Throws the changeup. Ball outside to even the count, 1-1.
You hate to see this as hard as Julia Miller's battled all postseason long. Yeah. You can see the frustrations now starting to build a little bit.
And then when you don't get those close pitches, it's hard.
Yeah, you want to have that, she'll regain herself, get that mental toughness. You don't want, obviously, the game's not trending the way that she would like, but you know what, you got to battle through here.
These are lessons you take down the road with you as a softball player.
Absolutely, especially being a junior.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Julia Miller rocks. She fires. Ball outside. Pretty close there. Outside on the block. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, look at I'll tell you what. Even though it was called a ball, I like the pitch location, off speed, away. Very hard pitch to hit, especially when you throw as hard as Julia Miller
does. And it was
does.
down, so you can't get hurt. She comes back with a fastball. It's fouled down the right field line.
One of the biggest foul territories I think I've seen this year.
Yeah. Grace Miller stays alive with that foul ball. There's a lot of territory to cover out there.
Absolutely, there is. I'll tell you what, in the tight game, I'm not saying this game, but in a tight game on this field, a foul ball deep over by the fence, that could turn into an interesting play for a runner attacking.
Absolutely. Julia Miller rocks and fires, and they're dragging her to deep waters yet again. I sound like a broken record, but there's 3 or 4 or 5 batters this inning that's taking her deep into the count.
Yeah, if you look over at my book here, you can see that there's been a lot of pitches thrown. I'm willing to bet that she's got to be pushing 60, 65 pitches just for this inning.
The count is 2-2, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, Panthers lead 7-0. Runner on second base is McCullister. Grace Miller at the plate. Julia Miller rocks and fires. Ball high.
Another full count situation here for Julia Miller. Panthers are doing a great job seeing the ball right now. They're not chasing anything out of the zone, and when it's in the zone, they're either squaring it up or fouling it off.
Yeah, they battled in there. 3-2. Miller on the throat. Ball 4. Lets her get away there in the bottom of the order. I know Julia Miller really wanted that last pitch as a strike at the letters. It was called ball high. So now there's 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 5th. And we're going to have a pinch runner.
Yep, pinch runner number 12.
We went to the state one for that last time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And I think it was in this inning. It's Gracie Steiner comes back out to run for Grace Miller. They're only allowing her to do it. Since it's the same inning, she can only do it 1 time per inning, I believe.
Okay. Well, they waved her off, and so she's going to run. She's going to run. There's runners on second and first, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, 7-0 Lady Panthers. Julia Miller in the circle for the Quakes. She's into the windup. She throws. Ball outside.
A little birdie's telling me that is a possibility, though. She should have been able to do the pinch running as they were intending to do. But moving on.
Carry on.
Carry.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Julia Miller rocks, fires. Ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hunter Wheeler is back in. I don't know if you caught that, Travis. Last at bat, Maddie Newsom did pinch hit for her, so now Hunter Wheeler is back at the plate for the Panthers.
I did not being the lefty. Great pickup. Hunter Wheeler looks for the slap. Strike 1. Right on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hunter Wheeler playing second base for the Panthers. Came into the day hitting .250. She struck out the first time up.
Yep. And then Maddie Newsom was the one that bunted. It was a sacrifice bunt.
0 for 1 with a strikeout today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Julia Miller really needs to buckle down and get
out of this
because you know a hit scores a run here because you know they're going to be wheeling them. So she needs to fire a strike right here, and she does. Foul off as Wheeler went for the slap again. Prototypical slap hitter. Gets running there, lefty. Baseball, softball is such an interesting game. If you're a lefty, you get to start 3 feet closer to first.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
You know that as well. So that's why your lefty slapper has the advantage.
Yeah.
You see that at the collegiate level.
With my daughter, I know that she'll have that Selesky speed, so I want to give her whatever advantage she could get.
I got you. Maybe she'll have the Selesky power. So that's fouled straight back to 2-2 pitch was, and it stays 2-2. Julia Miller really battling out there this inning. You got to give her credit, mental toughness.
Oh, she's working hard.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. The Lady Panthers lead 7-0. The Quakers looking to go get it out here and go hit in the bottom of the 5th. Miller fires, fielded by the third baseman. Loses her mask, doesn't throw her out. The third baseman there, Jenna Miller, the senior, lost her mask, and I don't know if that had something to do with it or not, but
I'll tell you what, Travis, the play looked quick, but as we saw with Lily Goodwin, it was a couple innings ago for the Quakers. Hunter Wheeler returned the favor. She put the ball in play. She's fast enough. It's going to have to be a bang-bang play to get her out.
Chloe Long stretched for it, but just wasn't quite enough. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Up the plate, the leadoff batter, Maddie Johnson, playing center field today. Maddie has scored 2 runs. She's 2 for 3, I believe, on the day.
Yes, she is.
Ball high.
Yeah, she...
Miller fires. Johnson fouls it back. Evens the count at 1.
This position's not getting any easier for the pitcher, Julia Miller, right now. I mean, it's... Again, the Panthers are feeling a lot of confidence. Julia Miller is working her butt off out there to try to get the Quakers out of this inning. And it's just... it's a tall order.
It is. The Panthers are aggressive. They're smart. They foul off. They've had a great approach at the plate today.
You can see in Maddie Johnson's swing right now, it looked like she was trying to hit it into Paul Brown Stadium.
Yeah, she looked like she was trying to hit that to the next county. She wanted a piece of that with the bases loaded. But credit Julia Miller, like you said, just battling out there in the circle.
Oh, absolutely.
Just gritty performance. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. The leadoff batter, Maddie Johnson, digs in. Miller winds. She fires a laser to shortstop under the glove of Maddie Wright. That's going to score 2 runs for the Panthers. They throw back, throw one into center field. Hunter Wheeler advances to third base, and Maddie Johnson goes to the second base. So 2 runs on a laser there to Madison Wright. Just gets under the glove, goes to the left field. The Perry Panthers score 2, extend the lead to 9-0. Unfortunate there for the Quakes. That one hurt.
Yeah, it did. And I'll tell you what, Travis, it's going to be it's a tall order for the Quakers at this point. I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't know if you can make a move at this point. You know that Julia Miller has been throwing like crazy.
Top of the inning, Julia Miller fires. There's a pass ball. Wheeler stumbles on the way down the home plate and still scores on the pass ball.
Top of the order. Top of the inning.
Top of the 5th, but that's 10-0. The Quakers have to score in the bottom if they're going to keep this game going. However, right now there's still 2 outs and a runner on third. Unfortunately, the wheels kind of really falling off here for the Quakes this inning.
Yeah, it's not looking good. You know, the Panthers have scored 9 runs in this inning, and you're talking a regional final softball. It can't happen.
Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for the Quakers. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Jenna Miller fires a strike. That might have been the fastest pitch today, Adam. That may be a little frustration. She was cooking there.
Yeah, it might be a little frustration. You know, not all the runs. It's not all on the airs. The Panthers have been squaring up. This roster can hit from top to bottom.
The 1-1 pitch to the right fielder, number 2, Amber Miller, goes by her. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Amber Miller coming to the game, hitting .409, has her first 2 at-bats. She struck out. Miller sees the sign. She's into the windup.
Straight up.
Pop straight up. Catcher can't find it. Somebody's going to catch it. Foul ball.
She never saw it.
She couldn't saw it. When you're the catcher, you got to peel that mask off.
Yeah.
You actually have to turn your back to the infield because the spin of the ball.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Ella Yoder can't find it. Somebody has to help her. Unfortunately, she couldn't come up with it with the Quakers. And when momentum's going, it's that big snowball rolling downhill, and it's hard to stop. That's another example there, Adam.
Absolutely. Yeah, you could see it as soon as that ball went off the bat that the catcher, Ella Yoder, just did not see it, didn't see it come off the bat.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Julia Miller fires outside, evens the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
She's working hard out there, man.
She is. She needs somebody to make a play for her to get a strikeout here to really stop the bleeding and get in here and get the sticks going to keep their season alive.
Absolutely.
Region 1, Division 1, regional final. Julia Miller throws high, ball, pops out of the Ella Yoder's glove, but she corrals it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Lady Panthers 10. The Lady Quakers 0, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Julia Miller toes the rubber, number 13. She rocks. She fires, blows it by, strikes out Amber Miller for the 3rd time today. And that's the middle of the 5th. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trail the Perry Lady Panthers 10-0. Right back with tournament action on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications right after this.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
You're with Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Welcome back to Massillon High School for Division 1, Region 1 tournament softball action between the number 7 seeded New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the number 4 seeded Perry Lady Panthers. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers trail after top of 5, 10-0, unfortunately. So they have to come up with a run here or more to keep their season alive, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. They've hit the 10. The Panthers, with that 9-run 5th inning, have put 10 runs on the board, and that would be the mercy rule if the Quakers can't manufacture that first run of the day to keep the game going.
Up to the plate, the sweet swinging lefty freshman, number 18, Sarah Saweski. Ground out in her first time up. Missy Holes awful, throws the changeup, ball high. 1-0.
Played off the changeup, started off high, never came back down. That was good take.
Saweski, just a freshman, but really coming on because of late. Takes the low strike, 1-1.
As a dad, I don't know about that one, but you know what? You live to fight with another pitch, right, Travis?
I guess so. 1-1. I guess if you're senior up 10-0, you get that call, I suppose. But then Missy Holes awful, hums one down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is where she's got a battle here. Put the bat on the ball, make them make a play.
Sarah, the freshman, had 3 RBIs in their big win last time out. Let's see if she can get something going here. Holes awful, rocks, fires, slap, hit, and that's going to be on base for Sarah Saweski, the freshman. Gets a base hit for the Quakers. You got your leadoff runner on. Momentum could change your way. Great job there by the young lady.
Absolutely. She does a great job seeing the field. It's, she does seeing the field. When she goes to that slap, she reads the defenses before she puts the ball in play, and she could see with the crash where the opening was going to be.
It's not all rockets. Sometimes you got to hit them where they're not, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So Saweski on. First hitter, Lily Goodwin, up to the plate. The center fielder is a senior. Foul ball out of play down the left field side. Down in the count 0-1.
Boy, I can smell the aroma of popcorn right now. Boy,
I do.
That's always a tough one
for
to.
A couple big guys, we're hungry up here. 0 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th. Ball slips out of Missy Holes awful's hand. She's from 43 feet, threw it 23. So ball 1 strike, nobody out. Quakers got a runner on first.
Got to get and she's got to get it. She's got to get in one way or another.
Holes awful likes the sign. She rocks. She fires. Lily Goodwin hits one down to left field, and it's caught. Out in the left field there. It was hard to see because of the jacket. Ryan McAllister squeezes it. 1 out. Saweski cannot advance on that. It was too short there.
Yep.
So great base running by her. 1 out. Sweski on first base, 10-0.
Look for a possible bunt here, Travis. Again, you got to get that 1 run.
Ella Yoder swings. Pass ball. Sweski's going to take second base. Great base running there by Sarah. Maybe her travel coach taught her that.
Maybe. It was probably one of the assistants. It really wasn't me.
So she gets into scoring position. The Quakers desperately need to get her in. 1 out here. 0-1 on Ella Yoder, the catcher, the sophomore. The senior, Missy Holzhoffel, rocks. She fires. Ball outside to even the count at 1-1. Trying to see the umpire there. He's a little slow on the calls.
I think that was actually called a strike because I had a ball in the book.
Okay.
Because it was on the pass ball. Either way, 1-1.
1-1. Holzhoffel gets the sign, likes what she sees, fires in. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Good spot to find a way on base here as well, Travis. You know, you got to get those ducks back on the pond and hopefully knock them in.
Yeah. Yoder walked one time, and she's 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. Hits a long foul ball down the left field line to even the count at 2-2. Anyway, here, a ball in play, and you got a runner in scoring position. You need one desperately if you're the Quakes. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Panthers 10. New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Holzhoffel winds and fires.
Wow.
Ball low, full count, and Holzhoffel just smiles. She wanted
Well,
that
I'll
one.
tell you what, it looked like she piped that one right on the inside part of the plate, and that's probably where the little smirk came from.
Yeah, full count. It looked good from up here, but we'll take it. 1 out. She fires again. Oh, rings her up on strike 3. Maybe a makeup call, Adam. That looked a little high.
I'm going to say yes, because if it was me, if I'm calling this game behind the plate, it would have probably been the last pitch, not that one.
So 2 outs.
Scott Doherty coming out on the mound. I don't know if this is the talk about the situation at hand or, we got 2 outs.
We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here.
2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Runner on second. The Lady Quakers trailing 10-0, which you alluded to would be the mercy rule here. But so they need to desperately get Sarah in. Nobody better at the plate than the junior hurler, Julia Miller. You know, if you remember in the first inning, she struck a single up the middle.
And then they walked her, and it looks like Coach Doherty's staying out, and I have a feeling the same thing is going to happen now.
Yeah, they're going to walk her. They don't want her to hit. Julia Miller did not like that, but she'll take first base. She wants to hit, and, I don't blame her there, but she'll take first base. Runner on second, runner on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Quakers trailing 10-0. Up the plate, the 4-hitter, number 8, the shortstop, Madison Wright, the freshman.
Coach Ross coming down the line here, wanting to get her pinch runner, Megan Prouty, in for the pitcher, Julia Miller.
Yeah, you need those runs, so you're going to give the pitcher a little rest, let her come back, get her arm in her jacket. Also, you get a little more speed on the base paths.
One thing I wanted to mention, Trav, in that last inning, even though they gave up 9 runs, a little monumental achievement for Julia Miller. That last strikeout of the inning, that gave her 350 strikeouts on the year.
That's a lot of strikeouts.
What an accomplishment, for the junior pitcher.
Missy Holzhoffel likes what she sees. She's into the windup. Foul ball. She goes in leading Madison Wright 0-1 here.
So you got freshman Madison Wright at the plate. You got freshman Sarah Sawecki at second base, and they need to switch spots.
They do need to switch spots. And the senior Missy Holzhoffel into the circle. She toes the rubber. She rocks. She fires. Fouled back there is Madison Wright. She's in deep trouble here, 0-2.
And as I tell my players, Travis, this is where you have fun. Because you know you're not in the greatest situation, but you got to battle through and have fun with it.
Let her rip here. 0-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Perry Panthers 10, Lady Quakers nothing. Holzhoffel toes the rubber. She rocks. She fires. Strike 3 down the middle. She strikes out Madison Wright, and that'll do it for this game here in Massillon. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers fall to the Lady Panthers 10-0.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate coming to an end, but you know what? When you have 2 great teams in a regional championship game, unfortunately somebody's going home. And Perry showed up today, definitely put the better performance on the field with their 10-0 victory.
They did, and before we go to break, I want to thank all of our sponsors, to Little Caesars Pizza in New Philadelphia, McInturf Realty, Hertler's Quality Housing, Wood Electric, Kent State Tuscarawas, Kime, Pack Drilling, TMK Valley Propane, and Adventure Harley-Davidson in Dover. We couldn't do what we do without you, and like I said, bottom of the 5th inning, 10-0 here. The Lady Panthers defeat the Lady Quakers. We'll be right back on Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications right after this timeout.
Buying a home has never been so affordable with record low interest rates. Hartzler's Quality Housing is ready to put over 40 years of experience to work for you. Family owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's has a wide selection of model homes on site with a knowledgeable team to help make your new home a reality. Open 6 days a week, visit them off I-77 in Dover or online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio. By now, we hope you're aware of our local next-day delivery service. We call it Local Express. You simply call us to place your order, and those items will be on your doorstep the very next day. Now that's Kime time. The new catalog is available at kimehome.com, and you can call 330-893-5030 to place your order today. That's 330-893-5030. When you think Kime, think lumber plus everything you need to make a house a home.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Welcome back to Massillon High School as the Big Z Sports and Claxton Communication brings you the regional final Division I between the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the Perry Lady Panthers, powered by Gilland Body Shop and the new company. Travis McClellan, your play-by-play announcer, is going down to the field to the color analyst Adam Sweski on his thoughts on this game.
Yeah, Travis, I'll tell you what, it's just like, as I mentioned before we went to break, it's just the when you have a regional championship game, you have two high-caliber teams, and obviously the Perry Panthers put the better performance today on the field with their 10-0 victory over the Quakers. But the Quakers have nothing to hang their heads on in a regional, coming in seventh in a Division I season.
Yeah, they battled all the way through. What a great season. They came in at 22-4. They're going to end at 22-5. They battled the whole way. Unfortunately, kind of things got rolling in the wrong way here, and they couldn't get it stopped. They're going to lose in 5 innings, 10-0, but nothing to hang your head about if you're the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers.
Absolutely not. And there's 6 seniors here that this was their last game, but you have another 9 players that were rostered up here that are going to come back next year, and this will be a good memory for them to build off of. Great motivation for the off season to work that much harder.
Absolutely, and we're going to take a quick break and get back here at Massillon High School to wrap things up from the Division I, Region I final here. The Lady Panthers 10, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 0.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily, 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
The new company, locally owned and operated, is located on State Route 39 in Dover. They offer their customers a large selection of tools, hardware, and even industrial supplies. The new company offers a very knowledgeable and friendly staff with the experience to get just what you need to complete the job. So when you're needing that hard-to-find part or just replacing a tool, give the new company a call in Dover at 330-364-6384. You can also stop by 1607 State Route 39 in Dover.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice: Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Buying a home has never been so affordable with record low interest rates. Hartzler's Quality Housing is ready to put over 40 years of experience to work for you. Family owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's has a wide selection of model homes on site with a knowledgeable team to help make your new home a reality. Open 6 days a week. Visit them off I-77 in Dover or online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio. By now, we hope you're aware of our local next-day delivery service. We call it Local Express. You simply call us to place your order, and those items will be on your doorstep the very next day. Now that's Kime time. The new catalog is available at kimehome.com, and you can call 330-893-5030 to place your order today. That's 330-893-5030. When you think Kime, think lumber plus everything you need to make a house a home.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Now, back to Big Z Sports on 99.9.
Welcome back to Massillon High School from the Division I, Region I tournament softball action, where the Perry Lady Panthers defeat the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers 10-0. We're going down on the field to my color analyst, who's with head coach Carly Ross.
Coach, obviously we know the ending of this game, but I don't even want to harp on that. I want you to talk about everything that's led up to this regional championship game, and the Quakers being one of the seventh best team basically in Division I in the state of Ohio. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, these girls, they're impressive, and it was just a wonderful season all the way through, and we made history with this team.
Absolutely, and just the performances that have been put on, the 1-0 wins, the regional semi-victory that was 7-0, they just kept fighting, and it comes down to, unfortunately, one inning, basically, that the bleeding just didn't stop, and that makes the season come to a close. For the 6 seniors, the leadership that they had, but then you have a roster of 8 to 9 girls that got to be a part of this, and what does that do for the drive for next year?
Hopefully it just fuels the fire for next year, that we will be ready to come back and these girls will be prepared for this level of play.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a great season. I know it came short, a little shorter than you would like, but nothing to hang your head on or any of them. Thanks.
Now, Adam, like we talked about, you're looking at the positives, saying, tell Coach Russ, thank you very much. Give me your final thoughts, not only on today's game, but the season as a whole for the Lady Quakers.
As she alluded to, there's nothing for any of them to hang their heads on. I mean, they had a tall order. Some of the opponents that they faced up until this point, they defeated a Welsh Jesuit team. At that time was the number one team on the Max Preps list. And, that was to claim the district championship. And that team was stacked full of talent. Then they come right back and they beat the number 7 pitcher in the country, from what I'm reading, beat her 7-0, which she's a great pitcher. Unfortunately, It was a defensive thing there on that aspect. So, in reality, the regional semifinal, the ball bounced the Quakers' way. And in the regional championship, it just didn't bounce their way.
Absolutely. Thank you, Adam, and appreciate you. There's nothing to hang your hat about, and if I remember right, the Quakers made this run in Division I. Next year they slide down to Division II, and they have a lot of talent coming back.
Yeah, unless something drastically changes, that is the case, that the Quakers should come back at Division II next year. But the goal is not going to change.
Right.
And the goal, it didn't change this year, and they were one step away from reaching that state tournament, which is exactly what every girl's dream is from day one of the season.
Absolutely. And, unfortunate thing about sports is, in the end, only one team in each division ends their season with a win. And, unfortunately, the Quakers, their run ends tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for joining us today from Massillon High School as the Perry Panthers defeat the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers by a score of 10-0. The Panthers will move on to the OHSAA State Tournament Softball at Firestone in Akron on Thursday. This is going to officially wrap up our 2021 spring high school season from Big Z Sports. We'll see you coming in the fall. For my color analyst, Adam Sawecki, the great folks at Claxton Communications, Casey Claxton, Greg Perkins, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Travis McClellan, saying so long from Massillon. This has been a special presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxton Communications.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Today's broadcast was presented by Gilland Body Shop, The New Company, Hartzler's Quality Housing, Keim, Kent State University, Tuscarawas, Little Caesars Pizza, Macinturf Realty, PAC Drilling, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports for the best coverage of high school sports. There's only one Big Z Sports.